Hello everyone, Akash here. If you're personally thinking about why your car insurance is so high, especially if you live in a big city like New York, I do, and I own few cars myself, and I always ask this question, why still my car insurance is so high? I don't have no accident, I don't have no tickets, I hardly claim anything with my insurance company, but still my insurance is so high. So the few things that I personally dealing with the insurance company, calling them, dealing with them, with so many different, all those largest US insurance company that I deal with over last 20 years, that some ideas I got, how they look at your insurance, how they charge you. So the few things I would say, the area you're living in. If you live in like New York metro area, I mean in any big city metro area, if you live in, they count the area, how much accident in that area has. They do factor in, because they factor in if you live in the area, high density area, and there's a lot of cars there, a lot of accidents there, they definitely bump up your insurance because of that, and it goes up every year. So what can you do? I'll give you a few tips, but this is one of the thing that you should consider. Like if you have a car insurance less than 6 months for first time, definitely your insurance is gonna be high. But as soon you reach 6 months of your car insurance, you always try to shop around right away. Even you thinking you're getting a good deal from a company, you always shop around online and check it out for a better deal. If you see somebody giving you a better deal, absolutely you should take it. Because a lot of companies, they look at you, how long do you have insurance? First thing they look at it, if you have more than 6 months insurance with somebody, more likely they give you a better deal. If they give you a better deal, you take it. But again, every 6 months you shop around for a better deal. That's the first thing you should do. Honestly, you probably get the, if you're in the USA, get the defensive driving course, get the 10% discount. You always do that. And also make sure check if you ever had a tickets, living in New York, if you get a tickets in a car insurance company, they keep it on their book for 36 months. So if you're thinking you had a ticket and it's been 36 months, you always call them up. You always call your insurance company, make sure they took it up. A lot of times they don't take it off right away. So make sure they because that ticket, even 3 years, is gonna drag in your record and your insurance bump up because of the ticket. Even you call them up and tell them, hey, I don't have I didn't have no accident, I didn't claim anything last 3 years, why am I still insurance so high? They're gonna say, oh, you had a ticket 3 years ago. I know, it's kind of crazy. 3 years ago, they still count that 36 months. So make sure you check your ticket, the due date you paid off, and it's been 36 months. Make sure you call them up and tell them, hey, it's been 36 months, make sure take it off. Again, if you don't do that, when you're renewing it, you ask them that question. Hey, I'm gonna renew my car insurance right now. What are the discount I'm getting? Am I getting my defensive 10% plus being a good driver for last 6 months, or I didn't have any accident, plus my ticket is already past 36 months? Make sure you take that off. So your little thing, you ask them, because they're gonna check it in the the agency guy, he has no clue. Unless you ask him those questions, he's gonna dig in there and take a look at it. And also you ask them, is anybody else in my policy? Sometimes they put it, if you're in the same address, some other teenager lived before, or maybe you live in a duplex houses, there's other teenager lives in the house, same address, and they would just put them on your policy. So sometimes they even do that, they don't even tell you. So make sure you check no one else in your policy. You make it clear to them, your car, you drive. If you have a wife driving, or somebody else driving, you make sure. But sometimes if you live in the same household, like 5 people living, but they're not driving your car, sometimes they put you in your policy and they charge you more money. So make sure it's not on your policy, nobody on your policy. If they say you have to prove that somebody else living in the same house but doesn't drive your car, if they're in different policy, so most likely if that other person living in the same apartment or same address and they have their own car, they have their own insurance, or they're in a different person insurance policy, so you just get their binder and just send it to your insurance company. They'll take it up. They charge you a lot of money. If you have somebody younger, somebody teenager in your household, and even they don't drive your car, they have their own policy, or they drive a different car, they charge you big amount of your premium goes up. So those are the legit questions you should ask every time when you renew your insurance, and every 6 months you make sure you ask those questions, because sometimes you're thinking, oh, I've been with the same company for a long time, but sometimes they even put it in there. They don't even tell you they'll put it in there. So every time you renew it, you ask those legit questions to them. So make sure you're getting the best deal. Again, always shop around for a better deal, and make sure when you find a better deal, don't cancel your old insurance right away. Don't do that. Wait at least 2 days. Make sure that new insurance, the new better deal you're getting from other insurance company, make sure those agency call you and get everything straightened up, and they tell you exactly this is how much money you're gonna pay for it. Everything confirmed, then you cancel your previous insurance. Because a lot of time what happens, you see a deal online and you buy it and you cancel your old insurance. Then you realize 1 day later that the price they were giving you is not the actual price you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay a lot more than what you saw online. So then you kind of like a situation, you're trying to go back to your old insurance. They had a better deal for you, but you canceled it. Now you're gonna go back as a new customer. You're gonna lose a lot of like discount and privilege being with that company for a long time. So make sure every time you buy a new insurance, don't cancel your old policy right away. Just wait day or two, make sure the other insurance, everything confirmed, everything perfectly fine, then you cancel it. So the thing is, if you're thinking your insurance is so high, you're checking it online, you could always go to those local area. Like if you live in a like New York metro area or anywhere in the USA, I'm sure there is so many car insurance agency that you could go to. You could walk into them and ask them for an insurance code, and sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes they give you a better deal than whatever you're looking online. And even you thinking you have to go through the deal with the agency, it's not like that. Once you go there to agency car insurance, and then you just purchase the insurance from them, and then you could set up everything online, and you could change anything you wanted to change. You want to change your deductible, you want to change your coverage, you could do it yourself. It's not like that you're getting the insurance from the agency that you cannot do anything. You could do everything. You have all the freedom to do it online. But sometime it happened over the last 20 years living in New York. Many times online, I wasn't getting a good deal, but I went to the agency and it was like $300, $400, $500 different if you 6 months policy, just getting with them. And definitely, if you're thinking right now your insurance is so high, and even online and all the discount and everything is feeling so high, you could just go your local area, just Google it and go to the agency, and they'll give you a code. And they check out like every 5-6 different companies, and I don't know, somehow they get sometimes special discount and they'll give you a better deal. So this way you could have it for 6 months, then you could just shop around again and see if you get a better deal from some other places. And why not? Every little bit of money you could save, you could use that money to something else. So hope this video was helpful to you, and consider subscribe to my channel. Many money saving tips you'll find in my channel, and I hope this video was helpful to you. Take care.